Alright, it's raining today. How can I tell? It's raining inside. I'm gonna try to sort out some of that because I only have so many days before they double lock my other units. And that's about it. I had paperwork today, so unless it stops raining, then maybe I'll do something else. But I'm gonna try to charge the battery of that Blazer, which I didn't do yesterday. I'll try to jump start it. And I'll try to fill the tires. Get on it. Up at the storage unit, it's really a miserable day. I pulled off the passenger side door handle and I reinstalled the clip. You can see how I put the clip back in there. And this will just pop back on over the driver's side. Well, I just found out that this is the backup key for the Blazer. I just found out that the main key for the Blazer had vanished off its ring, off my key ring, as well as some of my garage keys. So somebody may think that this Blazer is being run and have taken the key so they could run it. But luckily I had the backup key in the Blazer and they didn't take the gas cap keys. So I gotta assume that this Blazer ignition switch has been compromised. Okay, I've removed the battery. I put it in the back of the truck here. And that way I can charge it up. I checked the oil, I checked the fluid here. They're both fine. The mystery to this is where all the trans fluid goes when I put it in and there's no spatter or anything. And I don't know where the heck it's going. Unless it's somehow crossing over into the transaxle or something. It's just really weird. So anyway, that's what I have to figure out with dye. There's got to be a pin leak of it somewhere. So anyway, I'm going to I have to get some trans fluid somehow. Put it in here. I suspect it might have something to do with the radiator. I had replaced the radiator at one point because the other one just ripped itself apart for no reason. They're just cheesy radiators. And this one's holding the water, but you know, maybe somehow well, it's not leaking the trans fluid into the water, but maybe somehow it's well, it's driving, it's somehow coming out the lines in a way where it's going direct onto the ground and it's not spattering on anything, which is really weird. But anyway, that's the project that I got to do with this. If I can get this thing running, then it needs ball joints. It had failed inspection. I don't know the year. This thing's been off the road for a while. Let's see. I can't see the year, but it's been a couple years off the road for ball joints failed, and they didn't have the money for the ball joints, so it ended up in storage. And simultaneously, I had to close down the processing garage, so this garage ended up really packed. You can see it goes back beyond the end of the car. It doesn't go back as far as the other garage. This is my smallest garage in Virginia. My smallest garage is actually in Florida, which is a 10 by 10, which I have to retrieve and eliminate Florida, which is a problem right now. But anyway, that's this garage here. You can see there's stuff I can process once this car is out. And it's in the other garage being processed. I'll get this car running. Hopefully I can get the insurance back on it and the plates. And then I can start running this car instead of Cherry's car. Or in addition to Cherry's car until Cherry takes her car back. But I can at least take some of the load off her car. And or I can sell this and finance some other stuff. So that's the plan with this car. It's a nice car. My sister used to own this. It's really a beautiful Blazer, even though it's, you know, it's just an S10 version, so you can't really, you know, beat on it. But it's nice to drive around, and it's got good gas mileage. I'm not sure if it'll get quite the 26 that Cherries gets, but I'll bet you it gets 20 to 24 miles a gallon. I can't even remember. It's been so long off the road. Now that's my hopes for this month. Anyway, I'm working on it. Okay, I've got the back part of it processed pretty good. You can see the, well actually, see the line in the floor. What I'm going to do is try to keep all forward pretty clear of that line. That's all processables that I have to process this month. Or I'm going to try to, you know, I'm not going to get it all done, but you always want to have more work than you can possibly do. That way you're working at peak efficiency. People think it's really easy to just pack a storage unit. We have to worry about a lot of stuff like the bimetal effect, different metals causing corrosion, leakage of different things, rodents. You know, you want to make sure that you don't have anything biodegradable that mice want to eat in here, and stuff like that, which is hard to do. And then you have to worry about geometry and physics to maximize your use of space, and it just goes on and on. But anyway, it's not as simple as everybody just thinks, you know, rent it and throw the stuff in there. That's great if you have unlimited cash and limited stuff, but it doesn't work in my application. Anyway, over here, these are van parts. I'm going to put that hitch on that box truck, I hope. This is what I'm talking about. When I say van, I mean box truck. And that's the interior ceiling and some air ram stuff that I took off because the screws fell out of them. And over here is chemicals and tools. As you can see, there's not really too many yet, but I do have a lot of tools in the other garage that I'm going to pull enough out that I can work on the Blazer and the motorcycle this month. A little chair to sit, and it's a start. Okay, I got this ready to rock and roll. I have the jack, the tow chain in case I got to tow it here, which will be difficult by myself, but it's theoretically doable if I tie it tight. I could roll it down here if I could push it because it's all downhill. I just got to push it in with the van. At the air pump, then I'm going to have to get some gas for that. That's empty, but or near empty. You got a fire extinguisher in case fires start. I don't use the torch very much because of that. Only when need be. I didn't move April yet because my hands are dirty. I'm going to put her over there by the motorcycle, which will be a pending project until I get the Blazer done first. This here is a microfiche reader. It's a portable microfiche reader. Way back when, they used to be a lot of money back when microfiche was back before these computers were going on. But the reason I got that is because this Yamaha is very rare in the USA. All the Germans keep buying them and bringing them over to Germany, and there's like a club for these guys, and they ride over in Germany until they wreck them, then they strip them. But these are pretty radical bikes. A 550 Yamaha, a combination dirt street bike. You can actually use it for racing. It's got an aluminum frame, and it's just built for. It's just a great Mad Max bike, you know, for anything. And it get like 85 miles a gallon once I get this thing going is what the point of it was, to get this in the first place. I took a loan and I still owe the money on it. But then I reconsolidated and I owe like a whole bunch of money. I pay off at like $50 a month. It's one of my friends. Anyway, I got all this stuff ready to process for this month. All I got to do is get the tools and the paperwork out, and I'll do that tomorrow. It's really messy out, and I don't want to get into a big project right yet because I still have issues at the house with George. And so it's Sunday today. Monday I'll hit the ground running and see if I can get that blazer out. Hopefully they don't double lock it on me before that happens. And if they do, then I still have a lot to work on here. So that's the plan.